Top podcast. Namhlanje I've got a very interesting guest from KwaNdebele, eVezubuhle. Peter Amos Msiza, a politician, a businessman, an activist. He's everything and more. Amos, ngiyakubonga.
But
Uthini lo?
great.
Kancane mhlawumbe umuntu uzothi politician, businessman, but what do you do?
What do I do? I do everything that I feel is needed to be done.
Yeah.
Within the community space, there's a lot of activism, obviously, and I also have to eat. I run my businesses, small businesses called Konamanje, but they are growing up. And then you also, the biggest thing that I do is to influence people to do or to start, to think, to question, so that, because if you don't have that, you don't have anything. People don't do anything.
In terms of your business, let's start there. You run Amaqhawe funeral parlor or service.
Yeah.
And you run I think it's in broader it's an empire. You call it an empire, the Msiza empire. Yeah. Correct me if I'm right.
Oh, you're right. So obviously you start things, right?
Then
yeah. I mean, maybe just to take it back, you walk out of corporate.
Yes.
And then you say, I'm going to start doing me. But when you start, you don't know strata. So now you have to go and strata. How do you survive in the streets?
Yes.
Before you can give, before you can come up with a product, you have to learn. You are not in Joburg.
Yes.
You need to learn what is the need, what can I sell, where can I serve, those things. So I started Msiza Empire to say I want to start something for me and leave it as a legacy for my family and for my kids and stuff.
And grandkids.
Yes, and grandkids, so that they can have a business that takes care of, the Msiza clan or the Msiza empire. Then as you walk in the streets and you learn the streets, you understand that it's not only about you, it's about you, your neighbors, your community, and other people who also are fighting. So then we started Amaqhawe. By that time we called it Amaqhawe Funeral Parlor because that was our business.
Yes.
But then later now we've changed it to Amaqhawe Group.
Amaqhawe Group.
Yes. So that now what we do is obviously within our space, DSTV installations, StarSet installations, OpenView installations. It's called Amaqhawe installations.
Okay,
but they are under Amaqhawe Group.
If Amaqhawe installation is a subsidiary of Amaqhawe Group.
Yes.
Okay.
And then under there you've got Amaqhawe Funeral Parlor because that's where we serve our community when it comes to transportation of abantu abashonile and burying them and stuff like just to help, but it's a business. Yes. It's called Amaqhawe Funeral Parlor.
Yes.
Then you've got Amaqhawe Connections, whereby there what you deal with is we connect Wi-Fi's to homes, and we connect data that are quite much more affordable than your market rates.
Yes.
And stuff. So yes, that's a few things that we do.
Let's speak about that a little further. Now we are connecting homes because now there is a kid or a parent who want their children to be connected so they can able to do homeworks and other things.
Yeah.
So how much? Give us a package.
Look, it depends on family by family. So for an example, you go to a family and their objective is that they want to be connected, but they are building. Also,
yeah.
So then you look at what we do, client analysis. What exactly do you need, and how much can you afford? Because data it's a need.
It's a need.
Yeah, say for in a petrol, man, you cannot do
It's like
anything.
water. That
Yeah,
is like water.
yeah.
Petrol in your bone.
You
Like
know,
water.
and then we moved on. Mangena ama phones. Nabasabangena wasaqeli charge instead of just charger because they need their phones.
Yes.
But then now they're like, and now Wi-Fi. You know.
Exactly.
So now, if you go into a home, there's what we call our smart homes now. They are changing our TVs way to smart TVs. They play with data. Our phones way too. They obviously, when we are in a house, you need to hotspot people, so you need a lot of data. So it depends. If you are a father, so a kilo, right, and connectivity is your thing, you can go as much as unlimited data.
Unlimited data.
Yeah. For those, you pay about 799 rand per month.
Starting from
799 per month.
I mean, the lowest to the highest.
Our lowest is 159 rand.
Exactly.
Right, and we give you like about 20
gigs.
Yeah. Then you would go up to 40 gig. Then you've got people that are taking up something like about 60 gig, and then you've got unlimited.
Unlimited, like any time of the day.
Any time of the day, any time. Whether it's phone, whether it's home, or you've got a router at home, then you connect it and stuff. So
speaking about data, I think we only understand data in terms of accessing internet only, mostly. And when we're speaking about data is broader. It's broader in terms of collecting people's activities on the net. That's data.
Look, data is raw information.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so let's take data.
You know why I'm asking you that question?
Yeah.
Ne? Speaking about business, a lot of businesses, they collect data. It's like MTN.
Sure.
MTN has got our data
every day,
and they give it data. They sell it data to King Enterprise, of which is an insurance. And King's Enterprise calls me. I'm like, guy, where did you get my number? Because they sold my data to other companies.
Yeah.
In related thing with the reason partly with our businesses don't grow or we don't know how to grow them is because we don't have data in terms of how our clients' activities.
Yeah, it's because of again, Paul, where people that we speak to, and the Spanish sense are you're under your NAFCOX and under your other.
Yes.
Umuntu semakasana othengisa isiphahlo does not think that I must collect information.
Exactly.
Umuntu othengisa mofaya estradini does not think I must collect information, but only if they knew how much power
it did.
Would give them just by information, because knowledge pays you. And if, for an example, asithi mhlambe ke uthengisela amakota, but wonke umuntu ozothenga ikota would need to leave their name and their address and their cell phone number.
Exactly.
By the end of the month, you would have probably around about 200 people that you can connect at any time.
Exactly.
And then after 3 months, you have like about 1,000 people that you can always call and sell them anything.
And on that, Kota on Facebook. So I want to understand these people's how they think.
Yeah.
I wanna sell them not only the product I'm packaging, thinking good to buy food, but I wanna package it in such a way with it will make him or her coming back for more.
You know.
But if I don't collect data, I don't understand with what people need.
You don't understand who are your customers.
I don't understand my customers.
That's why you block like a buyer or it's broader. Right? Yeah. So if it's only your block that is buying, then you know, okay, fine. Market, discounts. I just send them SMSs quick. Then they come rush. Let's say, for example, Ikota brings people to you, but Kota can be what we call a glue product to say, they are making profit out of it.
Exactly.
That's what thing Kota, but you are making your own drinks or things more fire. More fire is where you make more money. So they come for a Kota, but what do they drink? And then later on, now you stock some stuff at Josie. Now you winter years upon on 1,000 rand or 3,000 rand to stash. You go up, who are you going to sell it to? Because you need that data to sell to people and say, hey, of it. now khona la kule quarter place kunama-jacket engingawathola at a discount
For this amount.
so people must understand ukuthi what information is. Information is power.
Information is king.
Yes.
Facebook is not making money by advertising only. Facebook makes money by that. The late I saw this documentary.
Yeah.
Go Netflix. A linker is social media, particularly Facebook. Go campaign yaga Donald Trump. How did Facebook shape the outcome of the result of the election? So they knew by the people, if people are posting like this,
yeah,
okay, probably they are gunning for this particular politician more than if I'm an opponent and I'm data, I can able to make a switch.
Look, I see Makasan. I love me now. That is into from then is later.
Exactly.
Propaganda, it's ran by information.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right now, if we were gunning for elections and I came to this podcast, and this podcast speaks to a community to a lot.
Yes.
I can say something very controversial here. Right?
Yeah.
Or speak a lie here. And then we take this podcast and we give it to people and people will believe my lie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using that information or I'm using that particular platform to spread information to our people. And whoever looks at this information believes it because there's nothing else. You know? It's that information that you've given.
What do you think is the challenge? Yama upcoming, should I say startups, not entrepreneurs, startups. Somebody said, I've got an idea and I want to start this.
First of all, our biggest problem is our people want to start in a comfort zone. They want to start comfortably and there's no such.
Yes.
That's one. If you are going to jump to business, jump. There's no perfect time that we can say, now I'm fit, manju ngavai.
Sing it right, man.
You work for a government, you go there every day, you are depressed every day, you don't like your job, you know that you've been given a calling, but you are delaying it.
Yes.
You won't have peace. So you cannot wait for remuneration, but government pension, a million before you jump.
And by the time you don't have time.
You don't have time because, yes, I think the most important thing that people need to know, especially if they are going to start, right? If you are in a job, you are running out of time. That's number one. If also you don't have a job already, right? But you don't have anything that you are selling, you are wasting the biggest resource that you have. You've got time now. Immediately they take you to a 9 to 5, you are back to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wake up 5 o'clock to get there at 8 o'clock. You knock off at 5 o'clock to get back home at 8 o'clock. You are already in prison. So
and you're exhausted.
And you are exhausted. So you are messed up. So if you have nothing that you are doing, start something.
Yes.
And it doesn't. People will always say, Paul, it's not about money.
I think the biggest misconception, big weight misconception, is in order to start business, I need capital.
Which is a lie. Yes.
Which is a lie.
It's the biggest lie.
It depends. It's a lie because there are businesses you can start, but you don't need. Even you can what you call bootstrapping, fund it out. Yeah. So people think, okay, I need a business. I need $1 million. You don't want. Now, if I start this podcast, what do I need? My own very smartphone.
That's it.
And this one, then a child.
There's groups of people that have showed us, Guti, you don't need money.
Yes.
You need dedication. You need consistency. Right? You talk about your Pakistan guys. They came here. We know the story. They came here and they went to Emarabastad, bought a few blankets, came back here. But no, mama, they understood this. Then they bought a Toyota Corolla. Some of them still drive those things.
Yes.
Then you know, But the only thing that they had when they came here, they didn't have money.
Speaking on that, ne, what do you think is an attribute to that? Okay, sibeke so. Our schooling system, do you think it's better in a position with the ngelinye ilanga singazithobela ama-business?
No.
So we just send kids there to waste another time.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Look,
They are
yeah.
learning well.
It's a 12-year of prison that doesn't develop you in any way. So, to some degree it does, but our schooling system is totally wrong. I'll tell you why.
Yes.
I'll tell you why. They don't teach our kids what is necessary. You get my point?
Yes.
Our kids need to know about money, how to make money.
Yes.
Because this whole world is ran on money.
It's based on money.
Money, yes. They need to teach our kids exactly how to be creative, right?
Yes.
They need to be creative. Don't put them in a box of saying, no, they need to be creative. Two things that mean I'm against this game. If you don't teach them about money, which runs our whole life.
And it's an end goal.
Yes.
In education, it's an end goal.
Yeah.
One day you need to get a job. You need money.
You know, if you don't teach them how to become creative, and creative doesn't need interest by, you know what I mean? Art, extramural activities, those things that they killed are the core of what we need. We need creative people, and at the end of the day, they must make money.
For example, I think Eskela, you did commerce, ne?
Funny enough, no.
Okay.
I did have science.
You look like you did commerce.
I did biology. Chief, nanzi biology, young trap biology. Nanzi physical science, young trap. But when I went to college, I switched. I did financial accounting.
Okay.
That's where my accounting skills come from.
I did science. I did biology. And when I reflect now and I look at how business until grade
Standard, yeah. Grade 9. Grade 9. Is it grade 9?
Yes, grade 9. We did 6, 7. I did business economics.
Sure.
Ne? And when I look at how they should have taught business economics, it's not what it was in the textbook.
Yeah.
We should have practically started companies with one of economics is a group. I said the group. This is a company. We appoint you. You're a CEO, director.
Yeah.
What? Let's find something that you're gonna make. Either you're gonna sell a product or a service. Young John,
sure.
Maybe after school or during schooling, you okay, marketing, make this product known. Salespeople,
those are practical things, yes.
10 of this product today. CEO, reach a target by end of the week.
The people, I'm gonna say this: the people who are designing our syllabuses and curriculum, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't.
Yeah. I'll tell you a funny story. My kids, I've got an 8-year-old. She just turned 9, and a 6-year-old. So when they go to school, and I fought with the teachers, I fought with their mother. I would buy them Mama Stock sweets.
Yes.
Right? From a car. And say, go and Hambani, take 2. You sell 1 rand. Man we are 2 rand, nalo we are 2 rand. Aba care, lento care, it's going by us,
yes.
And they walk to school and aba care. So they come back with 2 rand on their first grades. Every day they were doing that.
They're making their own money.
They were making money, but they didn't understand.
Yes.
The following year, the teachers fought with me to say, no, it's not allowed at school. I said, yeah, I know it's not allowed at school, but it's allowed in my home. So they wanted to stop them.
Exactly.
And I said, yeah, it's your job to stop them. I will teach them how to find new ways to sell.
Yes.
Right? Because what are you teaching them? You are teaching them how to make money. Where money? They ask, you need to tell them, this is how we make money. I'm going to do this. Yes. I'm going to sell something to get money. Or I'm going to sell my labor so that at the end of the month they pay me. If you talk to my kids now and say, something, they're going to ask you one thing, how much are you going to pay me? Because they understand that it's their time and it's their labor that you must pay.
Exactly.
So now they didn't understand money at that time. The older one will sell and then atweli mali. But the little one, obviously, the more they grow, the more you don't give them 2 stocks. Now you give them 5 each. But Lomngan Begabuya, I think she was selling stocks. They see 1 2 rand because their kids, they don't know money. Yeah, man. And I'm like, but Baba is like, but they don't know. Yeah, but Baz, they don't know. Yeah, but you know, it's like no, but Bonabaz. So we need to capitalize. So now you teach them how to make money. And money teaches them how to make choices. To say,
exactly.
Do I Bakera Friday? Bakera each and every time on Friday, only on Friday.
Yes.
So they make money 4 days.
And on Friday.
Then now we reason to say, but why is Keresa 2 rand if we've made 10 rand or if you've made 8 rand? And I'm like, you don't eat all your money at the same time. Take 2 rand, no 10. So one of my daughters came and said, but this doesn't make sense. I said, how? He's like, why on Friday? Usinikeza lama 2 rand. But you know what is vele sithenge lakithi. Siyahamba siyothenga ama stock suits. The very same stock suits that we have. So I tell ngaphandle kumama. And I'm like, yeah, but why do you do that? He's like, yeah, no, this is nonsense. They started changing. Mama exactly. They would stock down, they come back home.
They buy on themselves. So they make money among
yes.
Exactly. If they make money amongst themselves, that's group economics. So
yes.
take that. Practical. Take that to say, let's make money around black people, for example. Let's make money around invisible.
It will take us a long time for people to understand what that is. And when you watch a lot of Amaqhawe, they do exactly that. They would rather buy from their brother, not from you. Here's another practical example. Abdul says things some banana. I'm like, so we go to Marawastad. Marawastad you has banana. 2 o'clock market yavulo. A banana, a crate la corner, ungathola 50 rand.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of them. 3 o'clock ekseni, sell yakhuphuka from 50 rand to 80 rand because now there's half of them. Ngo 4 o'clock, banana sell kuphukile selibiza around about 140 because now there's a quarter of them in the market. Yes. It's becoming a demand now and the supply is lesser. Mofia ngo 5 o'clock ekseni, create le banana you'll tell them almost 100 or almost 200 rand.
Yes.
Because now there's literally ama banana mancane and you don't have a choice.
If you need to, when you need bananas, you will buy even though bangati 300 rand a box.
Yes, because now there's literally 10 bananas a sale and they can just run out at any time. So the demand is high, the supply is
by the time you figure out by 2 o'clock, there was 10 of you.
Yes.
And a lot of bananas.
Stock. Yes. Right.
So now at 7 o'clock, there is 10 boxes,
10 boxes,
and 500 people.
And you want bananas, and we know that your customers want bananas. So now
so these 500 people, if you saw 10 boxes, we can say 500 rand per box.
The demand is high, the supply is low. Yes. So now, then Abdul says no. Let's go and look for Amaqhawe. So, right? We go around. I do the same thing he's doing. I'm trying to buy them from the guys that bought it at 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But they are selling it to me, black man, at the same price that the market is selling it. To say the best we can do for you for a box 280. Then I come back to we walk around, we find each other again, then we go back to the very same makulas.
Yes.
But because he cooler and it's tenga cooler, he bought that box. That guy bought it for 50 rand. He's like, okay, let me make at least 20 rand from you. Sold them 10 boxes, right? 10 crates, 70 rand.
Up in the net 20 rand profit.
Yes, because he's a brother.
Exactly.
It's like saying, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice 10 because he had bought 40 of these boxes.
Yeah,
he's sacrificing 10, but it's like, okay, because you're my brother, let me just at least make 20 rand from you. That's it. But if it's me, he's saying, no, chief, 180 rand a box.
Take it or leave it. So, what do you think? Come in there, because one thing, I think there is a research that says, in Mali, to the Jewish community, it circulates 7 times before it goes out.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know
once
why? Yeah, you know why?
It goes out.
A Jewish, all these guys, you check, I'm Jewish. They are, a lot of them are accountants. Some of them are doctors,
lawyers, yes,
lawyers, but top positions. And they get there, if you look at their background, trade, but is initiation to them. A 7-year-old already, Pakistan was a Makasana.
Yes.
Umamtana buyeskela. Ungene ekhaya kune tuck shop angithi barentile kaMahlangu kune tuck shop. Uhlukule impahla zesikolo akayodlala. Ungena uyosiza umama wakho ubaba wakhe uyathengisa. So it's 7 years old. Now, abantwana bethu babuyesikela, they drop the bags bayodlala, chief.
And hardcore playing.
Yeah, and they're gonna come back home 7 o'clock. That boy is learning how to trade. He's learning money and how to relate to a customer. Or customers.
And they're both 7-year-old.
Yes.
The
now
one
8,
goes to
9,
play.
10. Yeah.
The one goes to help in a shop.
Now they matriculate, right?
Yes.
Tina, abotaki. We need to find money to send this kid to varsity. Nada. Umvuleli istolo sakhe and say, son, uma ufuna ukuya e-university, nasi store, like 30,000 rand, yes, store, it's in a store. If you treat it good, it will send you to varsity. If you mess it up, it's on you. Now, how are you going to compete no muntu obegu tuck shop business, trading business, selling every day for 12 years of their lives? And when right now you've been playing 12 years of your life, and now you are matriculating, and you think you're gonna compete with them on business.
On 18 years, on 12 years experience.
Sure.
Go shop.
Yeah.
When on 18, zero experience.
Zero experience.
And by the time we come with it, let me start a shop. Let's say if you don't go to university, 12 years ahead, because you already knows
12 years experience, back up from the father who knows which this is how we balance things. But also he's from a community that is saying we will rather bring you the stock on credit than you pay us when you make money. He's got that backup of a community. While as the tradition let you say but it's our tradition, it's our culture. It is more on spending and not making money. The only thing Amandebele that we did that was making us money was income.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now they took the kettles as Asakonuba Nelifa, Asakonuba because sister Lagoma
Yes.
Now we can't because now we are in this location, we don't have that land, we don't have those kettles anymore. The only thing that we have when we keep piling up is debt, consume. Nothing. Ingoma izophuma ngasikudala. Ititirimba zethu sizithengaphi? Right?
Yes.
Because we are supposed to be buying them from one group, Makasana, Yamandebele. But we're not buying them from there, we buy them from Makula.
One enterprise yet.
Yes. 2, the beads, nobody's the beads, who manufactures the beads? The very same ngubo
yes.
It's made by Aranda, some company that is, I think it's somewhere in outside South Africa, but probably they've got a corporation. It's only now, and I don't think it's the best thing, it's only now that your Tando is coming in to own a little bit of those shares, but not on the company, on the product.
Yes.
And about after some certain units, the deal ends, then they need to make another one. But the very same Ndebele people don't want to buy Ingubakatando because they are saying it's new as Itandi, Bakatando, but they don't understand the concept behind.
Because that's why group economics, if you understand the concept, will be the richest community. Because we'll say, guys, when Amos starts something like in the case of Utando, let's go and buy it. So if Akula, that means uba nabantu azoba qacha. Uyabona?
Yeah.
Uzoba nabantu azoba qacha, then uyakhula. But if we go outside sukufuna izinto, then we are killing ourselves.
We don't, Amandebele don't know, or our tribal societies don't know how to hold each other accountable. We can hold each other accountable on anything except for business. And I don't think they understand everything else is business. Mangsha deal, I'm held accountable by my
Your part-
elders.
yeah.
My elders. If anything happens between me and my partner, the elders, I'm accountable.
Yes.
If anything happens around us, Abu Amajita, I'm held accountable by abantu engawela nabo bathi intanga zakho azikwenzi lokho so kumele bakukhulumise or nangabe uyabahlula abafowenu, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ulthula ona order.
Ona order yeah basibabizile abantu ukuhlala nabo namathuba.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. Now ngubaba and it's difficult ukuhlala nabo baba ebandla. But when it comes to this business thing, there's nothing.
Yes, kukhuluma khona business.
Yeah.
Ngifuna uyilink ne politics. Uyibone ukuthi izongimatcha.
Okay.
Politics. The politics in terms of political party.
Sure.
A political party is funded by businesses.
Yes.
Ne? And those people who are funding those political parties, they call the shot. Yeah. They decide the policies.
Sure.
NC, if we fund you, this is what we don't want. Or EFF, if we fund you, this is what we don't want.
So the leaders become accountable to the funders.
The funders, not the voters. No. That's a difference, not the voters. So when politics come to us, it says, I'm going to build you this, or I'm going to make job this or that. But knowing, by the time, if it's not voted, I'm going to go government, that is half the truth. Because he's going to give probably tenders to Abu Pitfest and other companies. He's liable to Ilanda. This and this and this and this in terms of policies you're not supposed to do. If they borrowed money to IMF, that means we don't want you to say you're gonna build houses because that money is gonna make Anikus Patel.